Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the original, remastered, improved, re-released original Xbox controller called the Duke. The Duke was what people called the original Xbox controller, which was released on November 2001. I was 10 years old when I was able to play the Xbox. I still vaguely remember going to Walmart with my parents and my brother and my stepbrother. He came along to show my dad which games were worth playing, and he recommended Halo Combat Evolved and Midnight Club 2. I absolutely loved Halo, and that game made me like Xbox more than PlayStation. I grew up with both video game consoles, and I played them both a lot. But the controller for the PlayStation to me was an awkward design. And I know the Duke, the Xbox OG controller, was more awkward, but I preferred the layout of the joysticks more than the DualShock controller joysticks. I actually got to play Halo Master Chief Collection with this controller, and the buttons are awkward, and you can easily mispress the Y or B button. The white and black buttons are completely out of reach, but you do have bumpers with the new version, so that isn't an issue, okay? The right joystick is placed at an awkward distance, and the size is just massive on this thing. I played for 25 minutes, and the controller, build quality wise, it feels good, okay? But it got my right hand to feel a bit strained or tired per se, because it's just too big. And the right joystick's awkward angle caused me to struggle with my aiming from time to time, but I do like the joystick heads though, and pressing them feels and sounds good too. The bumper placement is actually good, and it wasn't until the end of my PlayStation that I was feeling uncomfortable with them. You can buy the black version of this controller in a transparent green or red version. Plus, there is a bundle version that comes with a skin for your Xbox One that makes it look like a transparent original Xbox. This version of the Duke was released 1 year ago, and it costs $70, and it is not wireless. I personally don't buy stuff for nostalgic reasons, especially if they're overpriced. So I wouldn't buy this. But my wife surprised me by ordering this controller on Amazon for $40, which I think it's a good price. Because honestly, it is really cool to have. I've only used it for less than 24 hours, and I have been able to recall tons of memories of when I was young that, to me, makes the $40 worth it. The OLED screen replaces the infamous useless logo that sat in the middle, which I thought was really cool. The OLED screen acts as the home button from a normal Xbox One controller, and every time you press it, it will play the original Xbox boot up animation, which plays from the beginning every time you press it. I personally was doubting that it was true OLED because it has some background lighting in there, but it might just be a cheap OLED. Nevertheless, I like it, and I think it's really fun and cool. What I do not like is the fact that it is not wireless and it isn't USB-C, but I do love the fact that it is an official branded or officially approved Xbox controller. When I first plugged it into my Xbox, it vibrated and scared me, plus it turned on my console, so that was cool. I'll be testing the controller, and I'll let you know if I think it'll last a long time, but let's be honest, this is a nostalgic item, therefore is more to be collected rather than used. I'll be playing some original Xbox games thanks to Xbox backwards compatibility. For example, I played Splinter Cell 2 on the Xbox, so I'll download that and take a trip down memory lane. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, let them in the comments section below, and anything else, you can visit me on social media under Anwar07. And remember, they're all in the description. And also, if you like the video and want to see more, hit the bell after you subscribe so you get notified whenever I release a new video. And to finish, I like to share with you just final thoughts that, like, for example, when I was young, I don't know how I held this controller. I mean, I was 9, 10 years old, and my hands are small now, and I can pretty much handle it, but I just can't imagine them being even smaller and holding this thing. Like, it's just so big. I do remember getting tired after a little bit, a while, I guess. I just remember, just getting tired hands from playing it, but, or like stretched muscles, I guess, like when your hand needs a little bit of stretching. I remember that feeling that when I was young, but anyway, I felt it today for a little bit, so I'm impressed about my younger self. I muscled through it. But anyway, besides my small hands, I'm done with this video, and I'd like to hear your stories if you have any, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.